Good morning, ladies. I'm very excited to be doing these cooking videos with you. So what we want to accomplish here is to introduce you to budget-friendly home-cooked meals that you can whip up in less than an hour. We will be supplying the essential ingredients to you, and you can follow along with me here, or you can just use the instructions that we've given you in your bag. So once you make the recipe we've given you, don't be afraid to change it up. Add more veggies, change the meat selection, use different spices. Shop your kitchen. You never know what you'll find in there to use in your recipes. Okay, so step one is we have put on a large pot of water for boiling. Okay, just be careful and watch the steam there. And we are going to cook this package of broad egg noodles, and that's what the recipe calls for. So just be careful when you're putting it in there. Okay. And it says to bring it to a boil and cook it for 5 to 7 minutes until tender. So grab a spoon and just give it a stir so it doesn't stick together. And then you can put the lid back on and keep an eye on it until it starts to boil again. Okay, and if you want to go over here, we are going to turn our oven onto 400 degrees and start. So we have to wait for that to preheat. So now we are going to wait for the noodles to cook, and once they are done, and then we will add the rest of the stuff. Okay, so while we are waiting for the pasta to finish cooking, we're just going to prep everything. So I do already have a half a cup of milk measured out. I've opened up the mushroom soup. Open up your tuna and don't forget to drain it. Then that'll be ready. And then no, this can wait for a second. And then we're just waiting for the noodles. And what we can do also is measure out 1 cup of frozen peas, and then you can just put that in a separate bowl. And you will just use it like that too while it's frozen. So, and that's good. So the pasta will be ready in exactly 1 minute. So I'll be right back. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. The handles are a little hot, so make sure you check yours and put your oven mitts on if you have to. I'm just going to give it a quick stir. I'm going to give it a quick stir so nothing is sticking on the bottom. So we're going to go over here and we're just going to put that in the sink and pour it carefully and drain the pasta. Okay. Okay, so now that is good. Now we're going to come over here and we have our pan. And we are going to put this in. This is an 8x8 square pan, so I don't know, we might need a bigger one. We'll see. Okay. Okay, and now hello. Okay, so we're getting on to our final steps here. So we're going to put the tuna in first, and just try to kind of break it up so you just don't have big chunks of tuna and then it gets spread evenly in there. Oops. And don't forget to wash your cans out and recycle. Gotta put my little blurb in there. Okay, and here is can number 2. Okay, and let's just try to give that a little mix. I'm not sure. It says for this size of pan. We may have to go to a bigger pan, but we'll check it out at the end. And if you don't have a small pan like this, go ahead and use a bigger one. Your casserole will just be a little bit thinner, but just as delicious. Okay, now, okay, so we're adding mushroom soup. Okay, we're just going to try to get it all even in there. And we just need the 1 can. Okay, so now we are going to do our best to mix that up. Actually, you know what? We're going to add the milk while we're at it, and then that'll help with the thickness of the soup. So you want to mix it so all of it is combined, the mushroom soup. is mixed with the tuna and the noodles. Okay, and then now I'm gonna add the peas, the frozen peas. Okay, and you can see in the corners where it doesn't have any soup or anything yet. Hi. Okay, see, as you can see, I've mixed this up and it's mixed up really, really well. So what we're gonna do now is the oven has been preheated to 400. So it's ready to go. And we'll check the racks, and the racks are in the right place. So in the oven it goes. And now put your timer on, whatever timer you have, and put it on for 20 minutes. So now it's going, and so while that's cooking, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to rinse out my cans. I'm going to recycle those, and then I am going to wash my dishes. And as you can see, not very many dishes to wash because that's it, and a little bit of cleanup. So cleanup will just be a few minutes, and then you can sit and have a rest and wait for your casserole to cook. And I'll see you back in a few. Hello. Okay, as you can see, we have like 10 seconds left on our casserole. So while that's finishing, what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to get our breadcrumb mixture ready that we're gonna put on top. And I'm going to shut the kitchen timer off. So what I'm gonna put in here, actually I need the margarine first. 1 second, I just have to grab a spoon. So what it calls for is 2 tablespoons full of margarine. This is full of jam. I'm just gonna, you can use a measuring, I'm just using, yeah, that's about right. Okay, and I'm gonna go put this in the microwave for probably about 20 seconds. So hello. Okay, so our tuna casserole is done for the 20 minutes. So we're gonna take it out, and doesn't that look lovely? So now, we're not quite done yet. We still have another 5 minutes of cooking, but so here is 1 tablespoon of margarine melted. Actually, it's 2. But anyway, so I'm going to put 2 tablespoons. Actually, I'm gonna put in 3 because I added a little bit too much margarine, but that's okay. And then so we're just gonna mix that. Don't be afraid to change it up if you think it needs more breadcrumbs, less breadcrumbs, more of anything. This as long as it doesn't change the recipe too much, and then it should be okay. So now we're just gonna sprinkle this.
No.
Okay, so we are just gonna sprinkle these breadcrumbs onto the top of the tuna casserole. And I did leave the oven on at 400 because we're not done with it yet. Okay. And now we are going to pop this back in the oven for 5 minutes, and then dinner will be ready. So back in. Put your kitchen timer on. 5 minutes, start. Okay, here we are. Our casserole is done. So I am going to shut the oven off, and then be careful when I open it up and let that hot air out. And here is our tuna casserole. Oh, it looks amazing. So there is the finished product. It smells delicious. So we will be right back. Caitlin and I are going to do a taste test and let you know how it turned out. And ladies, I just wanted to remind you, if you could please take pictures of your finished product. We would love to see it. Maybe you've changed something about the recipe, and maybe it's something that personally I would like to try myself. So please share pictures. You can text it to myself or to Caitlin, and then we're gonna try to make like some kind of an album or something for while we're doing this virtual cooking group. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy your meal. Well, this is really delicious. You guys are gonna really like it, and You know what? I'm pretty sure your kids will like it too. So until next time, enjoy, and we'll do this again.